There's a big difference between Enumclaw and Issaquah.
It's east of me.
They're different centuries.
But
So
remember
what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to play 3 songs and tell one 8-minute story. And they are all related to each other because I realize people have short attention spans. You know, I realize some of you are going to be on your cell phones on and off and that kind of thing. And I have to compete with Apple TV, which has 8-minute stories. So these stories are all about, and I try to weave them into one topic. These stories are all about taking an account of your life. The stories and the songs are all about how we do or how we don't take account of our life. So look at that theme, you won't be. And right now you could get in a quick thing on Apple TV if you want to get it before I get into the song. This first song is called Love Each Other, Heels Overhead. And I want to thank Rue for letting me use his guitar. I hope I don't share it. The biggest lie is more money will fix this. It can uncry the tears you shed. Let me point out another way than avarice. Love each other, love each other, love everyone, heels overhead. Each day your heart shrinks another size as it goes down from all we dread. A remedy that's practiced by the wise. Love each other, love each other, love each other, heels overhead. The world don't need not one more billionaire to waste his money, waste his life. This aching world needs just one thing to be repaired. Should out your love in a flood tide. Can't trust the banks, can't trust the government. In the end, you'll be misled. The only sure return on what you spent is to love each other, love each other, love everyone, heels overhead. The world don't need not one more billionaire to waste his money, waste his life. This aching world needs one thing to be repaired. Throw out your love in a flood tide. Can't trust the banks, can't trust the government. In the end, you'll be misled. The only sure return on what you've spent is love each other, love each other, love everyone, heels overhead. Thank you. This next song is an old man's song, or an old woman's song, or an old person's song. or an old non-binary song. It's just an old song. And it is, this song talks about dreams and all the dreams you had when you were young and how you blew them all away so you could get your MBA. Now, aren't you a little sad now? Or you didn't get your MBA and now you're really sad. You don't even have a 401k. But this talks about the nature of dreams and what your dreams mean to you. And again, this is a reviewing your life kind of vignette here. These songs should go smoother. That one. Each little dream. Maybe they will if I can remember the song. Each little dream, heart in your eyes, longing home, what's on? It's called to the sun, it's beckoned by clouds, wants to soar in the wind's eyes. I give them no mind when they beg to be free. I never held my dreams near. Now I couldn't recognize who I turned into. 'Cause you're lost when your dreams disappear. You're lost when your dreams disappear. Yeah, 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 yeah. Each little dream is afraid you'll get lost in that maze some call sensible choice. If important you want, if it's riches you crave, you won't recognize your own voice. Go and take the said path, your road narrow and straight, and only pursue the sure thing. You'll get your money, boy, put up your estate, but you won't keep a hold of your dreams. You won't keep a hold of your dreams. When I looked in your eyes, I could never be lonely. When I kissed your face, I could never be blue. You're the first one who loved me, the first one to know me. You hit my defenses and you cut right on through. You're the one dream I needed, dream I needed come true. Each little dream has its own wings. There's a spark that will never go out. Look in your eyes, feast on your flames, feast on your feet, not your doubt. You're never too old to chart a new course. It's never too late to start. The most cursed sin is a life of remorse. So keep your dreams back in your heart. Put your dreams back in your heart. Put your dreams back in your heart. I used to do storytelling shows, but I got kicked off of every storytelling show in Seattle. I got kicked off the Moth, I got kicked off one on Capitol Hill, and then pretty soon people just would boo me when I would get out there. But I figured, songwriters, they'll listen to anything. So here I am. And I'm going to tell you a story, but I'm going to tell you a story, but I'm going to ruin Citizen Kane for you. So if you haven't seen Citizen Kane, get out now. No, seriously, get up and get out. You've all seen Citizen Kane. Maybe you guys are old enough that you forgot it. I'm going to ruin it for you again, but wait a couple weeks, you'll forget it again. It doesn't matter. Okay. So Citizen Kane was about this old bitter man, Charles Foster Wallace. What was it? You guys know, you saw it. Don't hold back on me now, guys. Anyways, he was dying, and his last words, he was holding something in his hands, and he dropped it, you heard shatter, and the last word was Rosebud. He said it in that voice that only Orson Welles can after he's done a wine commercial. Rosebud. And it turns out Rosebud was this sled he had. And that was the last time this guy was happy. So I began to think, what is my Rosebud moment? I'm going through my life. What was my moment where I thought, oh, this is it? And I thought maybe it would be in my 20s, because in my 20s, I thought I'd be an incredible songwriter, and I thought I'd figure out the cure to multiple sclerosis. And they do have a pretty good cure for it, but I had nothing to do with it, in case you think I'm going to take credit for it. And so that was not the Rosebud moment. And then I thought, maybe it's when I'm 27, and you meet this partner, this woman, this spouse, and you open up all your hurts to them, and they open up all their hurts to you, and together you open up all these hurts, and the light and rainbow shine around you, and all these people are going to come to you, and you're going to just open up the hurts of the whole world, and it'll just be great. Yeah. But I met this woman actually twice in my life, and I'm still pretty screwed up. I mean, it didn't really work the way I thought. I mean, I'm pretty royally messed up. Then I come home, I get up in the morning, I have a very needy dog who I have to walk. You know, I make food. That's the only thing he does on cue, and nothing else. Barely goes to the bathroom outside. And, you know, I make food for my wife, so when she delivers babies, she has food. And then I piece together my decrepit practice because I took too much Obamacare, and then all these people still owe me money, and I'm barely making it. And then I come home and I scratch out some songs or a story or two, and then at night I meditate for 25 minutes. But it is the worst meditation you could ever think. It is so pathetic. It is a cacophony of a soul drowning and crying. And then I try to sleep. But I think about another time. I think about a time when I lived in Arkansas and I built my own house. I bought 30 acres and grew my own food. And I was sitting at my friend Jerry's house, and I was reading the Mother Earth News, because really, there's not much going on in Arkansas. You're thinking of Claude's born. Arkansas is nothing. And I was reading the Mother Earth News, and the cover story was this stupid rope machine. It was the dumbest thing you could ever spend your time doing. And you put it all together, and you collected baling twine, and there is so much baling twine in Arkansas. There is more baling twine in Arkansas than there are high school diplomas. By far. There's more baling twine in Arkansas than there is cow manure. There is so much baling twine. And I said to my friends, I said, I'm going to build this rope machine today. And they kind of looked at it and said, go to it, Schumer, go do it. Knock yourself out. So I went to the shop, which was just some tin building on dirt, and I cut out 3 plywood circles, and then I made hooks on them, and I collected all this baling twine and divided it in 3 pieces. And 1 piece I gave to Jerry, and 1 was to Armstead Carl, who we called Armstead Carl because he was Carl, lived at Armstead Farm, and to my other friend Perry. And I said, you go there, and you go there, and you go there, and hold tension on it. I started cranking this machine. It was the dumbest looking thing. I should be ashamed, but I started cranking it, and lo and behold, lo and behold, this rope came out of this machine. This incredible, useful rope. I made 200 yards of this incredible, useful rope. And I put paraffin on the end, and the rope was all there, and I wore it around my neck, and I sat down with the 3 of them and watched the sunset. And I just started laughing. Now, why was I laughing? Not for this rope, which I wouldn't take out anywhere to a hardware store. I was laughing because I had so much time. I had time to blow a day on this stupid rope machine. I had piles of time. Could jump in it like leaves in the fall. I was filthy with time. I could eat it. I could build a house out of it. And I realized that probably was my Rosebud moment. And one day, when you read my obituary, which will come your way, you'll remember this, and it'll say on my obituary, strangely enough, his last word was rope machine. And no one will know, my family won't know, but you people here will know. And that's my story. Okay, we'll finish this illuminating set. I'm looking at your life with this song, and this is a song about an older man who has no relationship to me. It's like when people talk to psychiatrists about their friends, right? This older man has no relationship to me. But he is smart enough to talk to the world about his failures, his weaknesses. Come say a prayer for my blindness, lost in the dark, and I lose heart, not a star by which to steer. When we're lost, only true love can find us. Like the moon glows past the shadows, in my dark night you appeared. I was so stuck, thought I'd never get clean. I was stopped like a clock who had broke its mainspring. Come say a prayer for my fury. First a fixed blame, pour gas on flame, live the full catastrophe. Full of fear, need you here, reassure me. What I can't face, it's by your grace that the war inside will cease. I was so bent, thought I'd never get straight. I couldn't work out the code till you came to translate. march by in long lines. The days pass and details blur, growing old all the time. Without your love I would drown. Without your love I would drown. Come say a prayer for my hubris. I use my pride, behind which I hide. I won't let love in. You should have left me the minute you knew this, but you stood firm. From you I've learned to be true through thick and thin. I was so bent, no, I was so stuck, thought I'd never get clean. I was down on my luck, I was wandering. Come say a prayer for my blindness. Oh, 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 oh. When we're lost, only true love can find us. When we're lost, only true love can find us. When we're lost, only true love can find us. Thank you for your patience. You guys should hear me. You should hear me play piano. I am an incredible piano player. That is sad. I am an incredible piano player.